Hello, you beautiful people. It is another Wednesday, so I'm making a video today. Still no integration video. I do plan to return on those, I think, next week. It has been crazy for me. First of all, I dropped my phone, so there's this crazy little crack on the camera that is creating this glare that you're seeing. So I'm working on getting that fixed. So that's a more recent development. And my phone screen is fine. It's like the little protector on the outside. So, you know, $5-10 fix. Anyway, so yeah, it has been a very crazy week for me. I have been in the midst of basically contacting every person I know for what kind of job opportunities I have as soon as I get back. I'm really excited to enter the workforce again, and that's something I'm looking for, and I think I'm ready to like really commit to a career. I've done a lot of the things that I set out and wanted to do, like, you know, teach English to underprivileged people here out in Peru, and kind of doing it on my own dime, traveling around the world. Now, of course, I want to travel more. There's more things that I want to do, but I do think I'm ready to kind of step into a role like that. So now I'm kind of looking at what are my options as far as what can I step into. And I've got a lot of different options, but the interesting thing about them is each one is kind of requiring something different of me, and I'm happy to give things up to start a career. That's not a big deal, but I'm just trying to decide, of all of these things that I'm being offered, what do I want to give up and how much do I want to give up of that thing. I'm speaking very vaguely here, and I probably shouldn't. So maybe some jobs want a long-term contract where they're going to train me, but basically, like, once I'm trained, I need to be there for a certain period of time. Some of the jobs are, you know, they want me to work a certain amount of hours per week, which, again, not necessarily a problem. Some of them want me to go back to school and have certain levels of education, so they'd pay for me to do that in order to move up. So yeah, and basically I'm kind of weighing how much of this stuff do I want to give up, and for what amount of pay is it worthwhile to do. Because if a place wanted me to train and basically guarantee that I was going to work somewhere, but they were going to be paying me $15 an hour once I finished my training, obviously I'm not going to commit to 5 years of working there. Now, none of the opportunities are that bad, but I'm just giving an example of like why it's a tough decision. But they're all pretty competitive, and all of them have good options. I happen to be decently connected to people within the New York City area, so yeah, I'm just trying to feel out what my actual options are and which one to pursue, and doing all of that from Peru. It's seeming like my best option is going to be to try to get a CDL pretty much as soon as I get back, try to get my CDL going. But currently I don't even have a license. Now, I think my license expired like I want to say a couple years ago. No, not a couple years ago. I'm sorry, a couple months ago. I don't know, I said years. So getting my license shouldn't be hard. Then I just got to augment it with a CDL. So yeah, but I'm not really sure. There's a lot on my mind as far as that goes. I'm just excited to kind of start moving in a direction. There's a lot of things that I want to do in my life that require money, as all of us do, as it does for all of us, and I really want to start making some progress on those things, because I've made a lot of progress on the goals in my life that were much cheaper and just required my time. And yeah, I'm ready to kind of even that out and start working towards something bigger than myself. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I am sad to not see these mountains anymore, but I'm excited for the different things I'm going to get to do, the people I'm going to get to see, play volleyball as often as I'd like, as long as I'm not at work, of course. So yeah, and I'm really, really glad. I'm really happy about that. And also, I'm excited to learn some new things from some new jobs and opportunities and stuff. And hopefully, the problem with working for yourself, which is what I currently do, is you're constantly working. So even when you're sitting around being like, I'm off, or I'm not doing anything right now, like my brain is still like, I should be doing this, I should be doing that, you know, and just kind of running. So like, I feel like that really sapped a lot more of my energy. Actually, some of the most productive times in my life is when I was working for Trader Joe's, and I was making a video every single day. Like, I had the energy, because as soon as I got off of work, I did have a business that I was running, but it wasn't as large scale at that point. So, or at least it didn't require so much maintenance, I guess I should say. So I would get home and I'd be like, okay, now I have time to record the video. Or before I go to work, I'd start recording the video, you know, which is something that I was really excited to do. I also feel like for me personally, I've had really low energy here in Peru. And I think for me, because of where I'm living specifically, the lack of sunlight that I get each day is kind of causing like some seasonal affective disorder, maybe something like that, like just because I'm not getting very much sunlight. Now, there are places you can pick in Peru that you will not have that problem. But specifically where I'm in like a bowl. So the sun comes up at like, I want to say 9 in the morning, 8 in the morning, something like that. And it goes down at like 5 p.m. So, you know, we're not even getting a full 12 hours of sunlight, and it doesn't really change that much either. I guess it depends on what angle it comes in, because there are some lower points in the mountains. So there are certain times a year where it goes from low point to low point and you get a little bit more. But yeah, anyway, it's such a beautiful place. This particular part in peace and place in Peru, I just don't think it's right for me. So I do remember being back in New York and having a lot more energy. And maybe that's just because I was around people who were very industrious. And maybe that was because I was getting tons of sunlight. I'm not really sure, but yeah. Just saying, I'm excited. I'm excited where this channel is going. I'm excited where my life is going. So I'm really excited for the future, and I'm really excited, or not, I guess I should say really grateful for my opportunity to live here, because I would never go back and change it, because it was such a beautiful experience. And I'm ready to close that chapter and start the next one. So anyway, that being said, hopefully things are going to start slowing down here as some of my applications start going in and I start making some choices and stop having to talk to so many people about what options are out there. But I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to growing with you guys, to talking to you guys more, sharing about my life more, and I will see you all soon.